LTU Sports Report is brought to you by the City of Southfield, the center of it all, and Hungry Howie's, famous for flavor.
What's up, Blue Devil Nation? Welcome to a very special edition of the LTU Sports Report. Consider this a bit of a sneak preview of the new look and format that our show will have moving forward in 2020.
From our studio here on the campus of Lawrence Tech, we've got highlights from our men's and women's basketball teams facing off against crosstown foes, the Wolverines from the University of Michigan Dearborn.
But before we get to those games, let's get to know one of our LTU student athletes.
Hi, I'm Ryan Robinette. I'm an infielder on the men's baseball team at Lawrence Tech, and I'm studying civil engineering. Celebrity crush, I'd say Blake Lively, just because she's an actress. My friends always give me a hard time about liking blonde girls, and she's blonde, so. Favorite superhero, I'd have to say Captain America, just because I think he's super cool. Plain and simple. My mom makes this super awesome Oreo cake dessert whenever I come home for the holidays. Big reason why I like to come home other than spending time with them. If I had to be in a boy band, I say the Jonas Brothers. It just seems like a lot of people were blowing them up about a month or so ago, and they seem to attract a lot of girls. There you go.
We're here inside Don Riddler Fieldhouse where the Lawrence Tech Blue Devils take on the Wolverines of Michigan Dearborn. The Blue Devils look to get back on track after dropping their last two against conference opponents. Can they pull off the upset against the 21st ranked Wolverines? Let's find out. Starting early in the first half, junior Alec Ivanovic grabs the offensive rebound, misses the first put back, but stays with it and puts the ball in for 2 points, bringing the Blue Devils within 4. Later on in the first half, nice ball movement from the Blue Devils leads to an open 3 for the transfer from Okemos, Jordan Henry, cutting the Wolverines' lead to 3. The score is 45-43 at the half. Coming out from the half, freshman Brandon Beaver steals the ball, throws it up to the court to sophomore Isaiah Cumberland, and he finishes on 2 defenders at the rim for 2. That would tie the game at 45. With under 5 minutes to go, there's a little give-and-go action between freshman gunner Gustafson and Beavers. Gustafson finishes the layup. Score is 69-58. Lawrence Tech fought a hard battle, but would go on to lose this game 80-64.
I thought we really battled in that first half when things weren't going well. We faced some adversity and battled back and ended up cutting it to 2. Then to start the second half, we were right there, and a shot falls here or there, or if we make one of the layups that we missed or get a defensive stop, I think we're right there. So we're a work in progress, young team, just continue to battle, continue to pound the pavement. That's our motto. I'm gonna get better every day. But we got good film to clip and just good things to show. Like, hey, it takes toughness, it takes grit, and it takes defending and rebounding consistently to put away teams like this, and they showed us what it was like tonight.
We fought hard, battling back, eventually let us slip away, but the positive things is our toughness in terms of we know we got to turn stuff around and get back into it, and our fight throughout the game. Yeah.
Our men's basketball team will be back in action on Friday, December 20th at home to face Goshen at 7 p.m. We'll be live streaming the game, so if you can't make it out, you can watch all of the action on our website, LTUathletics.com. It's time for a quick break, so make sure you stick around for more LTU Sports Report.
You do know you want a contest to spend the whole day with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you just want to sit here and eat this delicious pizza?
We could do other things.
Who's the best day ever?
Treat yourself to the world's first stuffed flavored crust pizza. And now for just $6.99, try our new stuffed Howie bread filled with fresh mozzarella and cheddar cheese.
Hungry?
Howie!
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
Welcome back to the LTU Sports Report. Before we get to the women's basketball highlights, we're going to quiz a few of our Lawrence Tech students to see how much they know about our Fieldhouse's namesake, Don Riddler.
Don Riddler Fieldhouse is home to the men's and women's basketball and volleyball teams. But who is Don Riddler? We want to see if some of our most loyal fans know the answer. What professional sports league did Don Riddler play in?
I'm gonna go with the MLB.
NFL.
Oh, nice! Don Riddler played in the NFL for the Cleveland Indians in 1931. What college did Don Riddler play football at?
I'm gonna go for Michigan.
Are you just guessing or do you know?
Michigan State.
Oh my gosh.
Don Riddler was a tackle at Michigan State College, now known as Michigan State University. What was Don Riddler's job title here at LTU?
No, I read it out there. Is it the athletic director?
Don Riddler was the athletic director and coached the basketball and football teams. How long was Don Riddler the athletic director at LTU?
30.
Don Riddler was the athletic director for 25 years. What event has an award named after Don Riddler?
I guess the AUTORAMA.
That's all I wanted was one right.
The Detroit AUTORAMA has an award named after Don Riddler that goes to the best car in the show each year. Thanks for playing.
Let's jump inside the Don Riddler Fieldhouse for women's basketball action as LTU takes on U of M Dearborn. The Blue Devils are coming in at 9-3 on the season as they move into the NAIA Coaches Top 25 poll. Let's jump right into the action. LTU starts off strong in the first quarter as sophomore Kendall Fisher brings the ball down the court. It's quickly passed to Caitlin Smith for the basket, and the Blue Devils take a 26-12 lead in the first 10 minutes. On to the second quarter. Again, it's Fisher driving the ball down the floor and passes it off to Smith, then a quick pass to senior Rachel Price, who gives it back to Fisher for the point. LTU extends their lead 35-12 going into the break. Coming back from the half, Price starts off with the ball, passing it off to Smith, who gives it right to Fisher and back to Price, who gets it in the net. The score 57-46 at the end of the third. Now headed to the fourth, and LTU still in the lead. Fisher driving the ball down the court, sneaks a pass off to senior Hope Dollarhide as she makes the basket. Lawrence Tech goes on to win this one, 62-59, the final.
We've been challenged this year, and every time we respond, and they had us on the ropes there, and we could have folded, but instead we rose to the top, and I think that showed today. Our biggest thing is attention to detail, and if we're doing all those little details, we should be successful, and it showed tonight.
Well, I think individually amongst all of us, we do a good job at staying composed and shooting our shot when we need to and just staying composed through the whole game. We just have a lot of confidence in each other. We're stay composed through the whole game, and we know that the next girl's gonna make the next play. So we just have a lot of confidence in each other, and that helps us out a lot.
I think we play really well as a team. We play well for each other, which I think is really important. We're very a team motivated, and we always work hard.
Great job, ladies. The women's basketball team will be on the road over the break and return home on January 4th to take on Madonna.
Well, that's it for the show until January, but you can keep up on all things LTU athletics by following us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube.
From all of us here at Lawrence Tech, we hope you enjoyed the new show format, and we welcome any feedback or suggestions. Happy holidays.